the color Lavish Lavender, and I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush just to apply that pretty densely on both lids. Next up is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to be starting off with the color Milk Chocolate. I'm placing this on my crease and taking it all the way up with a Real Techniques brush, eyeshadow brush. This palette smells amazing. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is taking the milk chocolate and applying it to my crease. As you can see, I'm not being too precise. I'm just kind of setting down a base for a nice transition when I add the other colors. I'm taking a clean MAC fluffy brush. There's nothing on it, no product, and I'm just buffing everything out, just blending, blending, blending. Now here's the star of the show, the L'Oreal Infallibles, and that color there is Purple Priority, and I'm applying that to the crease. I'm not going above the crease, I'm just kind of staying right in that socket, and of course it is shimmer, and some people say don't use shimmer in the crease, but you know what, I don't play by the rules. So I'm applying that into that crease, and now I'm going to buff it out with that same brush from MAC. It's a fluffy brush, and I'm just kind of blending and blending with no product on it. I'm going back with the Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking the same color and applying that in the outer corner. Now I'm going in with this color, which is called Burst into Bloom, L'Oreal Infallible as well, and I'm using my finger to apply a dense amount of product onto the lid. So I'm just going to apply this right into the center of my lid, so there's a nice gradient effect with what I just put on the outer corner of my eye. Here you go, another Infallible eyeshadow from L'Oreal, and this one is called Always Pearly Pink. I'm also going to use my fingers for this, and I'm going to apply it to the inner corners of my eyes. And I really want a densely packed amount of product on these lids so I can have a nice dramatic look. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to be using a Billy B brush. It's a densely packed eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pack on the pigment, at least it is an eyeshadow pigment, that you're going to be packing on to the inner corners as well, and blending it into the center of the crease, so again, the nice gradient effect. This is a Makeup Geek crease brush, and I'm just using it with no product on it and just blending everything out. I'm going to go back in with Purple Priority and my Real Techniques brush. It's an eyeshadow brush that I really like. It's kind of fluffy but dense at the same time. And I'm just going to kind of concentrate on the outer corner of my eye just to deepen it and give it more dimension. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back into Burst into Bloom with my finger and just kind of concentrate it on the center of the lid since I blended out some of the color away. I want that intensity to be strong. I'm going to go back in with that Real Techniques brush and just blend, blend, blend. Back to the Too Faced palette, and the color here is Champagne Truffle. And I'm applying that to just underneath my eyebrow at the peaks. Now I'm going to go in with my face primer. It's the Revlon Photo Ready Face Primer. And as you can see, I'm applying it to certain areas of my face and just blending it in. Once I'm done with that, I reach for my Stila balm. It's a oil control balm that I absolutely love, and I just apply it to my T-zone. Now I'm taking a damp beauty blender and taking my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and I believe this color is number 35. And I'm dabbing it onto my face with my fingers and just blending it out, patting it out with my beauty blender. I love this foundation very much. I am a normal to combination skin type of person. I get oily in the T-zone, and the combination of that primer and the Stila balm as well as this foundation is a great combination. I'm just showing you the difference between the coverage on one side to the other. And now I'm blending everything in onto my face. I'm going underneath my eyes and then adding a little bit more product because I do have some redness in my cheeks and I just want to get a little bit more coverage there. Then I'm going on to my NYX concealer. Love this stuff. And I'm only highlighting the areas, I'm not concealing. So I'm going under the eye, the center of the forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and my chin just to brighten those areas up. And I'm using my damp beauty blender for this as well. Next, you will notice that I'm going to use my finger because the heat generated from the finger will help melt that product right into your skin. Now I have that e.l.f. clarifying powder and an e.l.f. flat top kabuki brush. That brush is $3 and that powder is $1. That powder is slowly making it into holy grail status for me. The flawless application is amazing. Now I'm going in with my Chanel Notorious and my NARS Ita brush, and I'm going to contour my face. And I'm going to do it in the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, and then I'm going to take my Ray Morris brush. It's perfect for the sides of the nose and the tip of the nose and underneath my lower lip. Now I'm going to take the Tarte foundation brush and I'm using this to buff everything out. I'm taking a no-name angled fluffy brush, kind of like a blush brush, and using my MAC So Cylon MSF just to add a little bit of warmth to my face. Going to apply it to my cheeks, my forehead, down my jawline, and the sides of my neck. As you can see, I am having some fun with a little bit of music. Next up is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster in the color Warm. The blush brush that you are seeing is my Yakio brush, and I absolutely love it because it kind of works like it's on a spring and it adds the right amount of color to the face. I'm going back in with my e.l.f. flat top kabuki and I'm just using this to buff everything out. There's no product on it. I'm also using a fan brush and my MAC MSF in Petticoat just to add a little bit of highlight to the tops of my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, and the top of my lip. I'm going back in with the color Milk Chocolate from the Too Faced eyeshadow palette, and I'm going in to just kind of smoke out and smudge out the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the Infallible color Burst into Bloom and place that on the lower lash line, basically concentrating it on the center of the lash line. Then going to follow it up with Purple Priority and going in the outer corner of my lower lash line and bringing it out to the outer V on the upper eyelid as well. Now I'm going to be taking a fan brush and just taking that up for cleanup. Now I'm going to take that Billy B brush as well and clean it up on a tissue and then use the color Always Pearly Pink just to highlight the inner corner and kind of blend in the inner corner of the lid as well. Going to go in with my makeup brush crease brush with no product on it and just go in and blend everything out. I'm taking a Julep cream or gel liner and I'm taking an e.l.f. eyeliner brush and using that to line the upper lash line. I'm also taking the same product, the cream liner, and using that for my lower waterline as well. I'm going in with my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara and applying that to my upper and lower lashes. Then I'm prepping this for the Red Cherry number 43 lashes that will be going on. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics eyelash tool that grips the lashes on one end and has this rubber type tool on the other end that you can press the lashes up against your lids. Giving you a peek of the lashes put on. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Bare Minerals Frame and Define eyebrow pencil, and this is in Universal Dark. I absolutely love this, and I lightly just apply it to kind of take off any powder that may have applied onto those eyebrows. On the other end, there is a spoolie, and I lightly run that through. Next, I'm going in with my Aveda lip liner in the color Hawthorn Berry, and it's a beautiful berry color. Once I line my lips, I go in and I take my finger and I kind of just smudge it onto my lips just to kind of add a little bit more coverage onto the lips so the lipstick can stay on a little longer. The lipstick I'm going to be using is Milani's Violet Volt, and it's a beautiful purple color, purple fuchsia magenta color. I'm going in for my L'Oreal Infallibles, and I'm going to start off with Burst into Bloom. And the reason I'm grabbing this is to add it to the pout of my lips to give the illusion that my lips are a little bigger, as well as kind of doing a little bit of an ombre effect. The next color I'm going to take is the Always Pearly Pink and apply that to the center or the pout of the lips as well. This may be a little unorthodox for some of you to add eyeshadow onto your lips, but it does leave a nice, beautiful effect on the actual lipstick itself. As you can see, it adds a nice little iridescence to the lips. The eyes are a little bit dramatic, more dramatic than I normally do, but it's for a special event. So this is my finished look. It would be great for Valentine's Day with the pinks and the purples. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time, you guys have a beautiful day. Bye. I'm also available on social media under all the ones that you see listed, and it's all under Beauty Two Shoes, just like it's spelled on this channel. Please don't forget to check the description bar below for some other useful information.
Thank you for tuning in to Beauty Two Shoes.